Hello, everyone. Hope you had an amazing weekend, relaxing one. I slept like a baby. I managed to have 2 nights of almost 12 hours of sleep. Let's see if we managed to connect the stream. Hello, Mr. Marcel. I will make a t-shirt with Marcel Magnifique, the one and only. Jesus, Jorgen, you are just changing your name into reconstruction fan number 6, fan number 7. Look, I officially announced this. If Shape Robotics, when Shape Robotics is exiting the reconstruction, Jorgen, you will become our head of IR. It's your first job. It's a job offer. I pay you double than your last job. So we have a deal, Jorgen. You're joining Shape after this battle. Hello. Good. So today I wanted to show you something very interesting, and I hope that this finally stops a lot of gossiping left and right. And it's a discussion with the DFSA, so the Danish Financial Supervising Authority. And for that purpose, I will share my screen because, as usual, we're doing this in a very transparent way. And we will comment onto this topic a lot because it's one that changes, I think, the way this story continues, especially on the public discussion. So this is the official email that we got on Friday, and I spoke a little bit about it, about the fact that the DFSA, through his legal officer, has said that the investigation into ties is still pending process under J number 26005-434. So nothing has been stopped. They are continuing the investigation into ties. And then I thought that this email was basically something that was done by Victor Katic with a helping mind, let's call it like that, with very ethical, in a very ethical way. Why I'm saying this? Because he could have told me that I have no reason to disturb him, as I am not a representative of Shape Robotics. So the guy was so nice that he basically has replied that the investigation is still pending. So what I can say is that we did like we say in Romania, when somebody is giving you a small finger to help you, and I took the whole hand, and I continued asking the following question. Dear Victor, please offer us an opinion regarding the Maya requirements and when Shape Robotics AS will enter reconstruction. As you probably are aware, there is a very comfortable creditor majority seeking reconstruction, and we expect that to occur on the court date of 11th of May 2026. We are of the opinion that no matter the company's administrative status, pay attention, administrative status, as long as the company is listed, we all have the communication obligations that are standard requirement for Class D shares. I thank you in advance for your guidance. And he replies today at 10:41 in the morning, and he says, Dear Mark, thank you for the query. As long as the company has shares admitted to trading on Nasdaq Copenhagen, the requirements in market abuse regulation still apply to the company. Very important. I clarified it even further. Dear Victor, thank you for the reply. The status of Shape Robotics is that trading is suspended due to forced liquidation, and we expect to go in reconstruction of the 11th of May. As the shares are suspending for trading, is this the equivalent to not be admitting to trading? So to just, let's say, play the devil's advocate here, okay? Or how should we read your response? As long we are listed on Nasdaq, we need to follow MAR, even if the trading is suspended due to liquidation or reconstruction or bankruptcy or any other event. And the formal response is the issuer's obligation under MAR continue to apply regardless of any suspension and the reason behind this. So, guys, we have proof that Mr. Tice has committed again MAR abuse, market abuse, by not sharing any sort of information about the company. So we have a liquidator now, Tice, that is officially blocking access to information to the shareholders. Because of course we have a community here, we're discussing, one can say that we are providing information, but this is not an official channel. This is a channel, or the newspapers behind paywalls, they are not official channels. Official channels are the ones that we used on Cision or Presswire. Basically, the channels that are accepted by Nasdaq as official channels for communicating, they are available on the Nasdaq website. And yeah, he basically doesn't do anything. And there were several events. The reconstruction claiming on 11th of May, the fact that he didn't agree with the reconstruction, the fact that he became liquidator. Who should know? So, what is going on here? Honestly, it really creates a lot of uncertainty regarding the sanity of this story, because either somebody has something up their sleeve that they're not sharing with us, or in the end, I'm just outraged as a shareholder right now of this situation, because I don't have any kind of obligation myself personally to update you. I have the same level of knowledge as a shareholder today, okay, more or less, or I should have. So I don't know. I really don't know what to say about this situation. It's frustrating, but I hope that this is clear evidence, and I will post it very clearly, that there is no debate here. Tice as trustee and Tice as liquidator has basically abused the regulations by not informing on his engaging of the company. So he engaged the company in different situations, and he did not inform the shareholders about it. So this is the reason why MAR exists, and this is the reason why we should inform shareholders. So Bo has come with a very good idea. I think that the other night we have spoken that we should organize as shareholders to come on the 11th of May at the court level to show that there is a high interest of reconstruction also from the shareholders level. I think that is a good approach, especially as the courts usually want to see if there is a reality or a reconstruction reality behind the whole process. So I let him organize, and I said that from my point of view, I think that it's a good idea. And of course, I will try to offer some bullets. So I believe that the shareholders, first of all, have to signal to the FSA also the fact that Tice is committing MAR abuse, market abuse. So I think that it's self-explanatory, or the way we should file this claim is quite simple, and I would believe that Bo can coordinate that, and we can find as shareholders a lawyer to submit also this, or even it's a small document. It's not really a complex document. It requires just a couple of lines, just saying where is the information, Mr. Tice. And of course, by us coming or meeting at on 11th in the court, I would guess that this is also in the context of asymmetry of information. So basically, Tice has all the information, hides it, and we as shareholders in this situation are basically kept in the dark by somebody that We just got confirmation he's abusing the law. What could happen if he continues like this? I don't know. Most likely, he wishes that the company goes bankrupt very fast, and that's it. But I let you ask questions now. So, Bo, what do you think as a format for the shareholders? What we should do? Because my opinion is that we should submit as shareholders also to the DFSA a claim. This is mandatory, in my opinion. And maybe Bo can be the one that gathers a couple of proxy votes and shoots this to the DFSA, or Jorgen. You need to be a little bit incisive right now to call it like this. So that's my opinion. What do you think, guys? Marcel, maybe you, or you can coordinate this. I think it's important that we stop this tomfoolery, and we have the information coming from the FSA. So come on. These state organisms do not answer very fast, but what would we expect? Yeah, you could. Boss says that maybe we should meet in court as many as possible to support Shape Robotics shareholders. I think this is a great idea, and I think that as shareholders, besides meeting in court, we need to signal the FSA about this, or Nasdaq, or both. What are you asking, Jürgen? Should we send to Mr. Vicker? I would say yes. I would say that an official complaint from the shareholders or from a group of shareholders could be sent to Victor. Yes, I have done it on my behalf, on the company behalf, but I think that this is something that is related purely also to the shareholders. So should we use Discord to organize? I think that it's better to use my chat here, because then I can see it and give you documents also. I think that we should use the chat here, in my opinion, because I can open a thread and we can do it on the chat here. So I can. It's quite tough for me to follow so many platforms, because I have also a lot of. But whatever, it's easy for you. Or I could ask my lawyer to draft a simple request from towards the DFSA, and then a couple of shareholders, the ones that are closer to the company and have voted, and everybody should sign it, and then maybe, I don't know, Jorgen, you can send it, or Bo. I think that Jorgen, you being a student, could also take a look over it, maybe with some experts from the university. Could help a lot, to get an expert opinion on this one. Not lawyer opinion, expert opinion. Because honestly, these obligations result in civil claims and against ties here. So I'm reading now that the punishment under Capital Markets Act 247 of breaking MAR with intention it's jail time between 1 year and 6 months and 1 year. But it could go to 4 year to jail time. So yeah. Yeah, you should ask professors at school. I think that this one could be done by uh, the shareholders. Maybe we can find a lawyer that will support us, or I can recommend the lawyer to support us. But this is bad. This is bad. Bad. It's. I think that we have at least 20, 20 about 30. Let me share you the list of shareholders. Let me share you. I'm sharing you right now. Ask questions. Let's keep it dynamic. Come with ideas. Yeah, so I'm sharing you the list of shareholders that we have here. Uh-huh. Yes. So if you send over a document, I will ask them for their opinion. Okay, then I will build a document, Bo, and then you can circulate it with the shareholders and get a signature on this document so that it comes from more shareholders and more details. And then Jorgen, maybe you can find an expert opinion on this matter for sure. But you should have a professor in law that could they could help you. The comments, if you're watching on the app, Marcel, are just pouring through the app, so you have to put it in landscape mode to see the comments. I think that's the situation with Substack. So just to be effective, I would say that we'll try to prepare with our team of lawyers DFSA, a letter to the DFSA on behalf of the shareholders, and Jorgen will try to go to the university to get an expert opinion to add to this, so that we are building a stronger case in this situation, because I think that's the best approach right now. I will coordinate anyways with Bo. You are present, all of you, in the Discord, so I will give you the list of all the shareholders, and I think that uh, it should work like that. What's your opinion, guys? Jorgen, what is your email? I will send you an email with the list of shareholders, so you can also coordinate. And of course, I think that you could share this. I will try to make it as like a Google form or something, so you can sign it and send it directly. Let me just check how we should. I will figure it out. Don't worry. So you can petition officially the DFSA. So you can share it also on Nordnet. I have your email here. Good, guys. So please keep the touches, the chat, sorry, as open, and I will start to prepare this, and I will add it to the episode today. It's going to be quite simple, but I think that it's required more and more to get the support from more shareholders. It will be very nice. Okay, good, guys. So let's disconnect and let's get to work. I think that's the more important. So right now we have basically the support of the DFSA, who's just confirming that these guys are running an underground operation here in front of our eyes. Do we have an agreement? So I know that I can work on this. Bo, Jorgen, you take this on. And Jorgen, I will add you as co-author to the thread, and then you can coordinate on the thread on Substack also, on Substack. Okay. Good, guys. Let's get back. Let's get to work. Okay. Let's coordinate. Have a good evening. Ciao. Bye bye.